Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Today, inshallah Rahman, we will discuss about dialogue writing that's in the syllabus of 12th class. First of all, I will tell you that what is a dialogue. Actually, it is a conversation between two people about any topic. The main purpose of writing dialogue is to make students able to complete any conversation with grammatical correctness and draw a meaningful conversation. Here I have wrote a simple definition of dialogue writing. A dialogue is a written or a verbal conversation between people representing different characters and exchanging their ideas. So in simple words, it is a conversation between two people on any topic, about any topic. The main purpose of writing a dialogue is to make students able to complete any conversation with grammatical correctness and draw a meaningful conversation. My dear students, there are three types of dialogues: formal dialogue, informal dialogue, and semi-formal dialogue. As far as formal dialogue is concerned, it's actually a dialogue between a teacher and a student, an employer and an employee. And as far as informal dialogue is concerned, it's a dialogue between two friends. And a semi-formal dialogue, it is actually a dialogue between parents and the child. First of all, my dear students, I will tell you here why dialogue writing is important. It makes us understand the colloquial way of talking English. What do we mean by this colloquial way of talking English? Colloquial means ordinary or familiar conversation and not a big way. It means how English is used in ordinary or familiar conversation and not a bookish way. Okay, another important point why dialogue writing is important: it trains us to express our thoughts in easy and natural constructions. Okay, now I will tell you certain important characteristics of a dialogue. Look here, my dear students, it should be spontaneous. What do you mean by spontaneous? It should not look like that it is pre-planned or it is planned beforehand. It should be spontaneous. Another important point: it should be natural and realistic. It should be in direct speech. Exclamations and questions should be added so that it looks natural. Okay, another important point: it must be interesting. Special attention should be given while opening and concluding the dialogue. Very easy. It should be impartial. What do you mean by impartial? It means that equal chances should be given to the participants. The whole conversation should be brief and questions and replies as concise and pointed as possible. Now, I will tell you three-step formula to write a dialogue. Look here, my dear students. First, imagine. Second, outline. Third, arrange. What's imagine? This is the first step to write a dialogue. We need to imagine the characters and their point of view. Then outline. After imagining the characters and their thought process, join together the arguments and opinions of each of them. Then arrange. What do you mean by this? The final step is to arrange these ideas in some logical order. You have to give a particular sequence to all the ideas, and you have to put them in a logical order. Now I will tell you certain important points you have to remember while writing a dialogue. Look here, my dear students, read the entire dialogue to develop an understanding of the context. First of all, you have to read the entire dialogue so that you will develop an understanding of the context. Second, study carefully the sentences immediately before and after the blank. Okay, identify the type of sentences, use it: assertive, interrogative, exclamatory, or imperative by looking at the marks of punctuation. These are marks of punctuation: note of interrogation, note of exclamation, full stop, etc. Here, my dear students, I will tell you that what is an assertive sentence? These are actually sentences that make a statement or assertion. These are also called declarative sentences. Interrogative sentences, note of interrogation is must here, and you can recognize this sentence with the help of note of interrogation. Actually, interrogative sentences are those sentences that ask us questions. Here, exclamatory sentences and exclamatory note of exclamation is used in the exclamatory sentences, and exclamatory sentences express strong feelings. Okay, as far as these imperative sentences are concerned, they express command or an entity. These are imperative sentences. So with the help of these punctuation marks, you can easily recognize which type of sentence it is. Then another important point you should remember while writing a dialogue, conversation must be according to the context. It should be according to the context and relatable to the character. Dialogues must have a proper beginning and end. Okay, formal or informal language should be used according to the context. Fill in the blanks with a sentence, a clause, or a phrase. You have to use in the blanks sentence or a clause, a phrase. What is a clause? A clause is actually a group of words that has a subject and a verb combination. But as far as this phrase is concerned, it does not have a subject and a verb combination. Okay. There should be a relevance of ideas. Very important point. Tenses should be used according to questions and answers. Okay. Another important point, use contractions like don't. This is a contracted form of do not. Use this contracted form of I am. Use the contracted form of they have, etc, etc. So you have to use contracted forms or contractions. Use simple language. Dialogue should sound natural. Dialogue should have a proper ending. M dashes, this is M dash. These actually M dashes indicate interruptions. For example, look what there. M dash, there is a pause, there is an interruption. What a beautiful view. What a beautiful view. This exclamatory sentence. Now, here, my dear students, look here. Look on the page. You have to complete the given conversation, this given conversation using appropriate words, phrases, or sentences. Actually, here, Sham meets Rahul at his residence on the way to school. Then this is a conversation between Sham and Rahul, and you have to complete the given conversation using appropriate words, phrases, or sentences. Okay, now look here. Sham, hi Rahul. Then there is a blank, then there is a note of interrogation. This means that there is an interrogative sentence. यहाँ पे how are you? Hi Rahul, how are you? Rahul, here is the contracted form of I am is used. I am good, thank you. And you? And you, then note of interrogation. Sham is replying, fine, thanks. There is again this question mark here. यहाँ से हमें समझ आएगा what is the question about. It's only 8:30. So here, what time it is? What time is it? Here Rahul is replying, it is only 8:30. By the way, there is again a question mark. यहाँ पे हम देखेंगे Sham, no, I have not finished the assignment. तो इससे हमें ये समझ आता है what will be the question here. Have you finished the assignment? यहाँ पे by the way, comma, have you finished the assignment? Sham is replying, no, I have not finished the assignment. Then there is again a question because there is a sign of a note of interrogation that's used in interrogative sentences. I will be ready in about 10 minutes. यहाँ पे will you wait for me? Will you wait for me? Note of interrogation, I will be ready in about 10 minutes. Rahul, sure, with pleasure. Sham, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So this was a conversation this between Rahul and Sham, and this was all about their dialogue writing. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.